Finish him. Mortal Kombat.
I wish I had that sound clip.
Oh, yeah.
Kombat.
Test your might. Mortal Kombat 2. Didn't know if you knew this. There's a second one coming after the trash heap that was known as the first one. Oh my God. That last one from the 2021. Is that when it came out?
Yeah.
Oh my God. That was terrible. I was so excited about that. So excited about that movie. Terrible. Somehow, some way, that movie managed to get a 55% critic rating, which is not good, but I mean, it's way better than it deserves. But the full reviews are now out for Mortal Kombat 2. And as of this recording, it may change later in the day. As of this recording, Mortal Kombat 2 is holding a much better 77%.
Nice.
Which is a significant improvement over the previous one.
Yeah.
And of course, we talked about the initial social media reactions about a week or so ago, and they all seem pretty positive. So 77%. Let's go over and see what some of the critics are saying about this, shall we? We're going to start off here with RogerEbert.com. They liked it. Said it makes good on its grisly promise whenever its meat puppet or protagonists stop talking and start pummeling each other.
Meat Puppet.
I like that.
There's a band called Meat Puppets.
Film Feeder liked it. They said the filmmakers are simply a couple of kids in a sandbox playing around with their many action figures, and this is the delightful result that comes from a clear place of passion and admiration for these characters and the wacky world they inhabit. Hollywood and Toto did not like it so much. They said Karl Urban brings attitude to dizzying displays of video game fighting and plot chaos.
So why is that bad?
Yeah, why is that? Doesn't sound so bad to me. Inverse, pardon me. Inverse liked it. They said Mortal Kombat 2 does precisely what a film based on the series should do best, which is provide staggering martial arts action and stomach-flipping gore set against the backdrop of a plot that is monumentally dumb and nonetheless entertaining. That right there, whether or not the movie actually delivers, we'll find out in a couple of days, but that right there is exactly the target you should be aiming for if you're making a Mortal Kombat movie.
Yeah.
Like that sounds exactly what it should be.
That sounds 5 out of 5 to me.
All right. Andrea liked it, said Mortal Kombat 2 works, but only in fits and starts. The fights, the films, raison d'etre, I'm not sure what that word is,
Raison d'etre.
are poorly integrated into the story. It's like a shoddy DIY project. Then Multiverse of Color liked it. They said, although a significant improvement over the first film, the same fan service that makes the film more enjoyable for game lovers also makes it less likely to connect with a broader audience. I suspect that's going to be a challenge for anybody making content based on previous IP, particular video game IP. Like if you please the wider audience, you're risking alienating the hardcore game fans. If you target to please the hardcore game fans, you may be alienating the rest of the audience. It's a fine balance, but overall they seem to like it anyway. Courtney Howard did not like it, said with an overabundance of characters and barely enough interest in properly developing them, in addition to a thoroughly contrived narrative that puts its dumb, dense plot above action and spectacle, the kicks and punches fail to land.
Rachel disagrees.
Yep, a CBR did like it. A whole lot of fun and a reminder that sometimes movies are meant to simply give us a break from the world and bring us joy through all the chaos. My buddy Edward Douglas, the Weekend Warrior, liked it. He said Mortal Kombat 2 is better than the previous movie, while still suffering from some of the same general problems, particularly the ridiculous number of characters that are impossible to keep track of. And we'll end off here with Blu-ray.com that liked it. They said Mortal Kombat 2 offers no noticeable creative gains in screenwriting, but it remains an entertaining endeavor, returning to the violence of it all with a more capable lead actor in Karl Urban. All right, now, the full reviews now, because, you hear the initial reviews, and when people come out and they're giving their quick Twitter thoughts, they tend to lean on the more positive side, and they'll save their more critical thoughts for when they do their full reviews. The initial reactions were pretty positive, but I have been waiting to see what the fuller reviews are, and it's 77%. Again, by the time you watch this, maybe it's a little bit higher, maybe it's a little bit lower. It sounds like a marked improvement. But one of the consistent things that were in the initial reactions out of the theater and in the majority of these reviews is apparently they decided to make this movie really gory. They decided to go like full on with the gore, which in a game that one character, upon the yelling of the infamous words, finish him, literally punches in, and Doom to, in his Secret War sayings, literally pulls the spine out of Thanos. I mean, that happens in the game. You expect maybe there could be a lot of gore. Sounds like there are a lot of gore. Now, listen, I gotta say, I really have liked especially the last trailer. For those of you who remember, though, they also showed us a presentation for Mortal Kombat at CinemaCon, and I wasn't thrilled with the presentation. I didn't think it was as good as what just the trailer was. But still, the overall sentiment here, Rob, seems to be pretty positive. I mean, everybody's saying this ain't Shakespeare. If you're looking for a great script, this isn't the place. If you're looking for great, deep characters, this isn't the place. But if you're looking for a lot of gore and a lot of action and some dumb one-liners done in an effective way, sounds like this is the movie. What are you thinking about the reviews that we're reading here? And is anything standing out to you or anything surprising you?
Well, I always talk, John, about watching movies at scale.
Right.
You watch a movie for what it is and what it's trying to be. So if I'm watching Mortal Kombat 2, I have a certain expectation that it's going to be goofy fun, it's going to be violent, it's going to be funny, it's going to be wildly entertaining on a certain level. Like when I watched the Roger Corman movie Galaxy of Terror, which is a low-rent alien ripoff that's much better than it has any right to be. But I still know what I was going to see going into it. I didn't expect it to be Ridley Scott's Alien. I do not expect this to be Lord of the Rings caliber fantasy that I'm going to be seeing unfolding on the screen. This sounds like it's exactly what it should be. And I have tickets for it already on Friday. And I can't wait to go see it because I want, I thought the thing about what we saw at CinemaCon, the really interesting thing about it was I wasn't thrilled with it either. Because I didn't
the presentation.
Yeah. And it's a longer scene of Johnny Cage fighting, but it kind of didn't make sense to me.
It made no sense. It made none whatsoever.
And that was the thing. I'm like, I don't get the context of this because suddenly he's an actor, but then he could get his ass kicked and then he could suddenly fight. And I think we were missing that context because once it went in, I didn't like it because I didn't get it. Maybe that I will not feel that way when I see the whole movie.
If we see it in context.
Yeah.
So what Rob's talking about, there's this scene that they showed us at CinemaCon where Johnny Cage, played by Karl Urban, a bunch of heroes go to see, I think the character's name is Braca. And they go to see, he's the guy with the big alligator teeth. And like, someone's going to fight him. And turns out Johnny Cage is the one he wants to fight. Johnny Cage's like, I don't want to fight this monster or whatever. So
because he's an actor.
Because he's an actor, but he is a martial artist too. So a fight starts and he's using his martial arts, but he's getting his ass handed to him. And then all of a sudden, again, maybe there's context for this later in the film or earlier in the film, but the other heroes is going, remember, you're an actor, act. And all of a sudden he's a better martial artist.
Right. Yeah.
And now he starts kicking Braca's ass. And I'm like, this doesn't make any sense. And it wasn't cool martial arts. It didn't feel cool.
No, it was goofy.
Yeah. So maybe the rest of it, because as much as I didn't like the first Mortal Kombat, not the classic with Christopher Lambert. I'm talking about the one from a few years ago. Even though I didn't like that movie, there was some pretty good martial arts in it.
Yeah.
And so I expect and I suspect we're going to see some really good martial art, even though I didn't really love that one little scene they showed us, but maybe gets better. But listen, this one's got a significantly better critic rating than the last one did.
Yeah, and it's not like Mortal Kombat brings with it deep lore. I mean, people say, well, the other ancillary novels.
I mean, if you really want to get into the weeds of it, there is a lot of lore to it.
But not in the game.
Right.
In the game, especially not in the early iterations.
Yeah,
of the
not
game.
in the early iterations.
No, and so I don't want to go back and read novels about the Mortal Kombat universe in order to say, well, I expect more from this. I want the game, man. Give me what I put my quarters in.
Well, guys, question is for you. What do you think? I mean, from all the sounds, it looks like Mortal Kombat 2 is an improvement over the original one. I'm going to go see it tomorrow. So hopefully it'll deliver because I love me some Karl Urban. I got really excited when I heard he was going to be in it. Whatever you guys think about this, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. minutes. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show Podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.